Today we are talking about the love letter technique. It is actually called the letter technique, and you can use this in any area of your life, but today we are talking about this in a more romantic setting. You can use this as a form of scripting or revision, and you can change anything in your relationship dynamic. You can change how they act towards you, how they feel about you, how they think about you, anything you want. And we are going to talk about this. But before I get into it, hello everyone, my name is Al. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you're in need of coaching, go to my description box. All information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. One of you guys asked me if I could talk about the love letter technique. And as I said, it's actually the letter technique because you can use this in any area of your life, in any area really. For example, you can write a job offer letter or a college acceptance letter. You can even write a letter from your doctor telling you that your test came back and that you cleared. You know, whatever you were dealing with, it's not that anymore. You can use this as a form of scripting, but also as a form of revising those negative experiences that you have been carrying with you, and change that story. There are two ways that you can go about this technique. The first one is you write a letter for your specific person, acknowledging the amazing relationship that you have with them. So basically, you're going to put in the paper everything that you wish in that relationship with them. You can tell them how happy, how blessed, how grateful you are that you are sharing this life with them, that you are building this amazing relationship with them, that you love the way that they talk to you, the way that they do certain things for you, the way that they act towards you, how they are always trying to make you happy and always sharing that love with you, so to make you know that you are loved every second of the day, whatever you want, whatever you desire. The other way that you can go about this is just simply write a letter to yourself, addressed to you, but from your specific person, saying everything that you want to say. And this is exactly what Neville talked about, and I believe it was in the book Be What You Wish, where he shared the story of this grandmother who had been shut out by her family for about 2 years. She had sent letters and gifts to her grandson, but nothing had been acknowledged. So one night, she decided to sit quietly and go within, and mentally she wrote a letter to herself, actually 2 letters. One from her daughter-in-law telling her that she had been missed and that they want her to come visit. And another letter was from her grandson, where he told her how much he loves her. The grandmother memorized the 2 letters that she wrote in her imagination, and every night as she was drifting to sleep, she would close her eyes and see her imaginary hands holding the letters as she read it over and over and over again, until she felt that sense of joy, that knowing, oh my God, I'm so glad, I'm so happy, I'm so fulfilled now that my family wants me back. And she would read it until she fell asleep. She repeated that technique for 7 nights, and in the morning of the 8th day, you know what happened? She got 1 letter. And when she opened that letter, we think there were 2 letters, one from her daughter-in-law and one from her grandson. And both letters were identical to the letters that she had written mentally 7 days before. So this happened not because this technique is magic, okay? This happened because in imagination, she was living and feeling the wish fulfilled, which means she was seeing that reality from the eyes of the version of her who had actually already the desire, who had it, who had experienced it, who were going through it, who was not dealing with the lack of it. While she was reading the letters, she knew This is who I am. I am the one who is loved and cherished and who my family wants back, okay? This is what you have to capture while you are doing the techniques. Be in the wishful field. Think from the version of you who is going through that reality, who knows, hey, whatever I wanted before, I already have it. In this example, it was a letter, but you can do this with anything. An email, a text, a private message, whatever you feel more comfortable with or that resonates with you more. And I am a big fan of doing those things physically. So actually writing a letter or typing an email or sending yourself a text or a private message, whatever you feel more comfortable with, because it has to resonate with you. When you decide to physically write a letter or type in your email or whatever you want to do, you have to keep in mind one thing. Your goal here is to imprint your subconscious mind with that reality. And you manifest what you are. So while doing the technique, you have to live everything that is current to you and familiar to you, like the struggles that you are going through with that person. Everything you have to live outside, okay? You cannot bring to the moment that you are writing your letter or your email or your text. The same thing if you do this mentally, okay? It is important that while doing the technique, everything in your body is saying that that's your reality. You are loved, you are respected, you are adored, you are someone they would do everything to be with, to have that relationship, that commitment. Everything that doesn't fit in the new story that you want to manifest has to be left outside. One thing that you can do, you can do this to set the mood, okay, to connect with that reality, is you can brainstorm before you start writing the letter or the email or the text. Just sit for some minutes and write down, what do I want to happen? What do I want them to do? What do I want them to say? What do I want to feel in this relationship? Because you have to look at this like they are opening their hearts to you. They are being as raw as possible. They are telling you about their unconditional love, that they need you in their lives and they want to make you happy every second of the life, because they want this relationship to work and flourish. And anyway, whatever you want to hear from them. So when you sit down to write your letter, your email, whatever you want to write, you already know where this is going to go. So if you have written your letter or your email and your text physically, what you're going to do is to read it over and over and over every night before you fall asleep. And your goal here is to fall asleep in the mood of being the version of you who already has that reality, okay, who is already loved and cherished and adored and in a relationship that you want to be in. Okay, if you are imagining the letter, the email, the text, repeat it over and over and over until you fall asleep. This you're going to do for about a week or until you really feel that you connected with that reality, when you feel saturated with that reality, when you know it's done, when you know I have experienced it in imagination. One thing that's very important is that you don't go around trying to figure out if things have changed, okay? When your person is ready for it, they are going to come in and let you know that they love you, that they adore you, that they miss you, that they made a mistake, whatever it is, okay? Your job has to be done, and then it's going to reflect in the people around you. And they are going to reflect that back to you, that change that you have experienced within. If you go around trying to figure out if things have changed, what does it tell you? It tells you that you either don't believe it or that you haven't changed at all, okay? Because you're still in the mindset of someone who is struggling with love, who thinks they are not being loved or adored or whatever you want to experience with your specific person. Okay, so you do this for you. Tell yourself, I'm doing this because I want to experience that reality. I want to feel as the version of me who already has it. And you're going to see, when you don't put too much pressure on yourself, when you just enjoy the process of creating your manifestation, then it's going to happen effortlessly and easily, because we manifest things every day the same way, easily and effortlessly. They happen because they are a match to who we are. Okay, you manifest what you are. So enjoy the technique and allow things to happen. Allow this change to take place in your life. You guys can do this. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. We are going to talk soon. Bye, guys.